Welcome to this Thanksgiving edition of Book Talk Tuesday. So I've kind of known what I was going to talk about for a while because on Saturday I ran a half marathon and I get to hang up another medal in the library. I'm so excited about that. It was hard, but I trained, and so I made it, and I am happy with my race. And so it just reminded me of a lot of the running books that we have in our library. So I wanted to tell you about them. And a lot of you probably know already about this one, and I cannot talk about running books without talking about the track series by Jason Reynolds. I love Jason Reynolds. That is no secret. He is an amazing, amazing author for middle grades and up all through high school. This is one series that we do have in our library. So Ghost ended up being on this track team. That's not his real name. That's what they call him because he's so fast. He ended up being on this track team. It's an elite track team because he was standing outside the fence and raced one of the fastest runners on this track team. And the coach, who coached Olympic teams, I think, said, hey, you need to be on our team. But Ghost has a lot of anger that he has to work through for this to go in his favor. But it reminds me that a lot of people don't have an outlet when you get angry or you're stressed out or you're sad or you just need something. Running is a great outlet for that. I think that's one of the things I use it for. I don't feel so stressed when I am exercising more. Patina's in that series also. So Patty has a lot to prove. She's trying to prove to her sister that she's strong and brave. She's trying to prove to her fancy new school that she's, good enough for them. And she wants to run mainly because her mom cannot run anymore. But things pile up, and she gets to the point where she has to make a decision and decide, how she's going to handle this. Sunny is another good one. Sunny is running because all these people are on the track team. So Sunny's running because he is expected to, because his dad expects him to. His mom was a runner, and after she passed away, that's just what he was told he was going to do. But that is not what he loves. He does not love running. He has another love, and he doesn't know how to tell his dad this and how to be honest about his feelings, which I think is something we all kind of struggle with. Lou is the captain of the team, and he talks a big talk. He's he can be a good captain, but he also has things that he's dealing with in his life that he has to get past. And I think that's the same for all of us, right? We all have stuff we got to get through. This book, I love, The Running Dream. This is by Wendelin van Draanen. I probably am saying that wrong. But the girl in this book, I don't know what her name is, Jessica. Jessica is a high school runner. That is what her whole identity is, running. She's really good. And when an accident takes her leg, she thinks that pretty much her life is over because running is all she'd known. But it takes her meeting people that she wouldn't have met if she hadn't lost her leg, and it takes her believing in opportunities that she never thought possible. But it takes a tribe of people to help her get to the point where she can move on from this pretty tragic thing for her that happened. I love it. It's got a great message. This one should have a gold sticker on the spine, but somehow I grabbed it before we put the gold sticker on there. But it's called Speed Demon. It's new, and it's about a kid who is really fast, and so the track team wants him, but also the football team wants him, and he has to make a decision. He's got to pick one or the other. He's in high school, so he has to pick one or the other. I think a lot of kids pick one sport, and they just decide that's their sport, and they don't give any of the other sports an opportunity. But there might be other things that you're good at, and not just the one thing that you love so much that you haven't given anything else an opportunity. So I love that. Okay, this book is really not about running, but I'm reading it right now, and I am just love it. It is so good. Shouting at the Rain. The author of this book also wrote Fish in a Tree, which I thought was fantastic. Okay, but I have some little stickies in here because I write down quotes from books, and I just have to tell you. I picked it up to tell you about it because the girl in this book, when she is stressed out or angry or sad, she goes for a run. That's what she does. That's how she clears her mind. She goes for a run. And so that just kind of was, and I just happened to bring it home to read over the break. But her grandmother has all these words of wisdom. She says some amazing things. And I like every few pages, I'm like, her granny is so smart. So one of the things Granny said is, Grammy's always saying that when people throw rocks, you can either build walls or bridges. Grammy has always been a bridge builder. We should all be bridge builders, right? The other one that she has is she talks about how loneliness is rising all above her like a fog in the early morning. And I realize how much I miss friends who don't make my stomach hurt. Your friends should not make your stomach hurt. If your friends make your stomach hurt, they are not your friends. And she hasn't realized that in this book yet, but I'm keep telling her. She's not listening yet. And then this one I really love because we talk about potential a lot with people's potential. So she went into her grandmother's closet. She doesn't know about her mom. Her mom, she never knew her mom. She doesn't know much about her mom, but she wants to know her mom. And Grammy has a hard time talking about it. So she went into the closet and she pulled out some pictures. And she found a report card from when last year's teacher wrote that she has potential. I got in trouble for telling her that I thought that was just a nice way of calling me a failure. But Grammy says it's a compliment and that potential is like coupons in a drawer. If you leave them there, they are nothing but scraps of paper. This Grammy is just amazing. I love her. Anyway, that book is fantastic. So over the break, I know you're going to eat a lot of turkey and whatever you eat, pie, mashed potatoes and all that. But go for a run, get some exercise too, because it helps you clear your mind and it makes you feel good. So happy reading. I hope you read lots of books.